Paris Blockchain Week full of great side events, and we are probably on the best side event of the Paris Blockchain Week. This is the event from New Economics and from Swissborg. And today we will speak about artificial intelligence, metaverses, digital states. It will be amazing. And this is so great. We again meet Florian. We already see each other at the MetaFest 2024. Now we are at the side event at the Paris Blockchain Week from the New Economics and Swissborg. And again meet Florian.
Yeah, now in Paris.
And this is so great. We are really distributed and decentralized. There's some kids playing there. This is so nice. But let's speak again about the threefold, about decentralized servers, and maybe speak of something that we didn't tell at the past interview.
Right. No, it's super cool to be now together again. Now in Paris, in my home country, part of my own country. And TREEFOLD, as we talked about, is a decentralized cloud, a true peer-to-peer system, peer-to-peer internet, where everyone can connect, everyone can really provide and become a cloud provider, and where we are really giving everyone the opportunity to take part into this big economy. And the vision behind is just to bring sovereignty, is to really allow a new use case, but also to allow anyone on the planet to have access to that sovereign model for its internet.
Yes, this is amazing. I really like the ideas and the vision of the threefold, that it's not just a new economical project to make more money, that it's some cool background to make this world better.
Well, what we do is that we're really providing the tools. So the project that we build is 100% open source. So anyone can become a cloud provider and anyone can start using it as its backend. And it's made in a way that people can take part into that economy and everyone is being rewarded by a token. So like there is really already a system that makes people being part of it. And then the way that we've been deploying that is also to focus a lot onto countries that actually don't have the internet today. So our big focus is to understand how those countries and those places where they don't have a system, like it doesn't make any sense when you have two people living in Tanzania or in Uruguay that their information needs to go to Miami and then back into Uruguay. So it's already happening because of what we're building, and we're allowing people to have this possibility to own their data.
Yes, and how do you think what we need to do to solve this question of the centralization of the servers? You were speaking about it at the MetaFest, that now we have a pretty huge centralization of the internet, and for example, Africa or South America don't really have their own internet. How we can solve it?
I think it's actually pretty interesting because on one side there is a technological problem that you need to solve, and I think on that side we're already pretty far down the line. So like we have already the project is up and running. We've got 60,000 CPUs out there. We've got 30 petabytes, so it's already there, and it's already like we're already at version 4, so it's already like it's pretty robust. The other part is how you drive adoption. So there is the economical side, and there is also like the awareness part, and I think that's exactly what we're doing right now. It's like, how do you make more people, not only technologies, but humans, post-humans, in general, to understand like why we need to build this, why we need to own our data, because it goes above and beyond the simple fact of being a crypto project or economical project. It's like people being aware of that culturally we need to own our digital life and our digital selves.
Yes, this is what we need to get.
So two parts of the equation.
Totally agree. Maybe you have some call to action for our...
I will tell anyone that is interested to be part of this project, like just like join our Telegram, try to run a tree node, that is the nodes that we interconnect together for building this internet, get in touch with us, just like take action, like be part of what we're building. We are still at very early stage. We haven't done any push or marketing, so it was on purpose because we wanted to first build and then talk about the project. And now it's time to actually bring friends and family around it but not yet something that like everyone can use. We don't have yet our, like, let's say the easy interactions ready, but it will come very soon, so stay tuned.
Thank you very much, Florian. We will be the part of this
That's
changing.
for sure. That will be
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Thank you.
This is amazing. We can meet so interesting people, and we met Sebastien. He is COO of the SANDBOX, and we want to know what's new in SANDBOX and what people can wait for.
Well, a lot of exciting things are coming this year. Actually, we just opened publishing on the land, so any of the 25,000 landlords SANDBOX can put their experience live on the map. And since we launched it last November, we already have 1,000 experiences made by single creators, individuals or medium-sized teams. So a lot of content to explore, to play, to discover what can be done in the metaverse. So very exciting. We continue to release major update of our creation tools. So new Game Maker is coming early April and basically adds more multiplayer feature, enables to create more diversified gameplays. So always like pushing the limit of imagination from creators so they can make more fun things that like retain user into their world and experiences, like parkour race, platforming, shooting, collaborating, dancing, etc. We also have 100+ experiences going live with major partners, like top brands from around the world that are opening their experiences on SANDBOX. We just inaugurated something with Hellboy, Lionsgate, Hell's Kitchen, right now Innisfree from Amore Pacific, so a great diversity of content too. And the DAO of SANDBOX is coming as well, so starting to introduce a little bit of like decentralization in the way of some decisions will be made and how the community can participate in like growing the value of the ecosystem by contributing as well.
This is sounds amazing. And question about interoperability. Any plans to add new chains and to spread the SANDBOX among the other blockchains?
Yeah, so I believe like interoperability is an essential concept of the open metaverse. We already launched 19 official collection of avatars natively on SANDBOX, but we made 50 external interoperable collection from like top tier, top blue chip projects like Cool Cat, Clonex, Bored Ape, World of Women, etc. that became playable in SANDBOX. All the assets that are being minted on SANDBOX by the creator, they can be used outside of SANDBOX as well. So it's important to showcase like the content made of SANDBOX can have like multiple use cases already, even outside of our platform. And that leads us to think like maybe Sand and the SANDBOX can become a bigger gaming ecosystem than just our no-code game maker. So we're definitely looking into that.
Yes, this is very interesting. And maybe you have any call to action for people who will watch us?
Of course, like, well, be curious, be an explorer of the metaverse, like create your avatar totally for free, download our game maker, start engaging with one of our contests or game jam. You can discover new skills, you can learn about like how to create exciting content and hopefully become one of the builders. Let's build together the metaverse. And that's it. Like I hope to see you in the metaverse very soon. And let's see.
Thank you, Sebastien. Thank you for this good, cool project. It was very nice to hear and to listen and to know more. Thank you. And this is so amazing. We again meet Louis. He's the founder and CEO of INTERCELLAR. And so great to see you at first at the MetaFest, now at the event from Newconomics and Swissborg. So maybe any good news about INTERCELLAR Science MetaFest?
Yes, I'm very glad to meet you again. Just 1 week later, after 1 week after MetaFest in Switzerland. So Switzerland, Paris, maybe next time in Dubai. I don't know.
We will go to Barcelona, but Dubai next time.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I'm very glad to be here today in Paris, representing our company INTERCELLAR. Just as a reminder, INTERCELLAR is a marketplace on which you can buy fine wine and spirits through NFT. That is to say that you buy the physical bottle, which remain in a physical warehouse, and you have the digital twin of the bottle, the NFT, that you can trade exchange, and of course redeem if you want to drink the bottle.
Yes, this is very interesting. And how do you think, like, we can look at the, for example, market of the houses, and with the time it's grew up, we can look at the Bitcoin. And what's about wine? We also know that very old wine can be in 10 years up in the price with, I don't even know how much. Can you tell?
Yeah. So fine wine is also named the red gold. And it's part of what we call the swag asset, silver, wine, art and gold. So it's an alternative asset, tangible, that can value in time, especially when it's aging. In general, if I take the average return on investment, it's around 7% per year per bottle for the very fine wine. So this is a kind of great investment.
Much more better than any bank can you offer.
Yes, and especially because also you can consume this asset. This is the only asset. I like to say that this is the most dangerous asset because this is the only one that you can drink.
Yes, this is very interesting, because you can't eat the gold.
Yeah, exactly. But you can enjoy the wine, but you can also wait and resell the wine.
And to digitalize wine and to make this market of the wine is a great idea. And maybe what will be the next step? Homemade beer or maybe some other assets?
Now we are focusing on the product, so we will stick to the wine and spirit business. But our next step, our vision, is to enhance the user experience. So we use the technology to make secondary market, which is an amazing use case. But now our main challenge is to onboard new consumers, and this is with the experience. So we are going to launch our token. With this token, you will have access to very exclusive wine, you will have discounts and so on. So it's a utility token, and you will be able to spend your token to upgrade your wine cellar. So it's a gamification. So we enhance the user experience with a metaverse.
This is very interesting. Maybe you have any call to action for people who will watching us?
Yeah, so you can follow us on our social, even on mine, because I'm content creator in the wine and spirit industry. So my name is Louis de Bonnecaze. You can find me on Instagram, for example. And just to what we have currently today, we have an exclusive drop on crypto.com. We made a partnership of the most famous Chile wine. So if you want to be part of this, you can go to crypto.com. And otherwise, do not hesitate to contact me if you want to be part of the pre-sale of the token, for example. The token launch will be in June, so before we are on pre-sale.
Oh, we will. Thank you, Louis. This is so nice and cool to meet you again.
And last thing, and not last but not the least, I'm very glad to talk everywhere with Vlad. His smile and his good vibes. So yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. This is so great. And at the event from Newconomics, we met co-founder of GALACTICA Network. Hello, it's so interesting to meet.
It's a pleasure.
GALACTICA Network, one of the most promising and one of the most interesting projects that we see. Can you tell us a little bit more about GALACTICA Network?
Yeah, of course. So at GALACTICA, we're a bunch of nerds combining cryptography to sort of push the possibilities on-chain and to bring the real world on-chain. So what it means is we're tackling problems like Sybil resistance, identity, data ownership, and combine that with privacy-preserving cryptography to really bring the real world on-chain.
Yes, this is really interesting, and maybe several words about Cipher State, because GALACTICA Network will be one of the first digital countries.
Yeah, exactly. So that was one of the first use cases we analyzed deeply. So on galactica.com, you can find like a real detailed paper on how a cipher state should work. And we have a testnet now where the first part is implemented. So you can go there and you can try to earn your cipher state passports.
And if you are not a developer and not a validator, how you can contribute for the development of the GALACTICA Network? What you can do to make it go faster?
Yeah, so today there is a testnet online already. So you can go there, create your wallet and join the community. So we have a Discord or a Telegram group where you can be actively participating within the community, where you can ask questions. And then every now and then there will be some quests that you can fulfill, and maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones, if you're an active community member, to be lucky and get some incentives on the way.
Sounds great. Maybe you have some call to action for people who will watching us?
Sure, go to galactica.com and check it out.
Oh, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
And we again meet Cyrus. We see each other at MetaFest in Switzerland and now in the Paris.
Here,
Swissborg organized so many cool and interesting events. And what's your feelings about it? How do you feel after the MetaFest in Switzerland, and how you think it's going in Paris?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm always very excited about trying to travel a bit to meet the community, but to see as well how France as an ecosystem is growing. And I've been, quite bearish as a youngster, because France was always all about hardware, right? Alcatel, Minitel, the Airbuses. It was always a very much engineering hardware, and I was always more like interested by software with video games and crypto and all that shit. So long story short, now I'm very happy to see that Web3 has really grown a lot in France, and there's so many different actors that are launching video games, different decentralized applications in general that are really awesome.
Swissborg helped to connect so many projects, and this is so beautiful networking at all events of the Swissborg. And how do you think, which projects are the most interesting for now for the Swissborg?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we always try to look at the 5 Ps, right? So if you look at a project, you want to look at the people first, see like what's their past and what they're doing. Then you want to really look at as the philosophy, the mission that's behind it. Does it really serve the world? Does it really serve the industry? Does it really serve the users, right? Then you want to look at the products, what they're building and how these products are well connected. Then you want to look more into the price of the token and how the token and the token economy is done. And last but not least, I'm missing one, but there's another P. Yeah.
But this is already 4 P's, really good inspiration. So maybe you have some call to action for the people who will watching us, that they do something and maybe change their lives?
Yeah, well, as I always say, is crypto is a crazy, wild west. And the best thing is to understand in what you're doing, but more importantly, invest in what you use. If you use Bitcoin, if you use Ethereum, if you use Swissborg, Solana, and all these different other projects like INTERCELLAR and many ones we saw today, if you start using these applications, you will understand really the value of it. And then you'll be a better investor, a better community member, and you'll be able hopefully to become financially independent.
Cyrus, thank you for this great events. Thank you for this amazing networking, and for Swissborg for all you do. This is a really help for develop Web3. And we meet Maxim. He is CEO and co-founder of SIBORG. And please tell us more about SIBORG.
Sure. Well, so SIBORG, it's a spin-off of Swissborg, and basically we are building on SocialFi. So SocialFi is a way, it's a digital representation of all your data on social network. So we can mention, for example, Farcaster, Lens, that are some infrastructure tool where we are building. So we, SIBORG, integrate Lens protocol. And so SIBORG is a mobile application, and we are aggregating audio content from Twitter. Those content are currently lost on Twitter after the live session. So we aggregate them, give them a second life, and then working on the curation of this content, and also on how can we monetize, having a better monetization tools for content creators, and also rewards for users.
And how do you think, what is the near future of SoFi? Will be it trendy this year or next year?
Yeah, definitely. So the thing with SocialFi is that today, well, many projects on SocialFi do not have a token yet. So you only have SIBORG Connect that already have a token, but you can mention, for example, Farcaster, Lens, and many applications behind those that do not have a token yet. Some have meme coin, like the DGen on Farcaster ecosystem or Bonsai on Lens. So that may be interesting. Well, you can take a look. And otherwise, well, wait for those protocols to launch some tokens, and well, we'll see. We're still a bit early on these narratives, so definitely bullish on it.
Yeah, but it's always cool to be at the early stages, at the beginning, the most interesting. So maybe you have some call to action for people who will watching us?
Yeah, definitely. So I think it's really interesting to go and download application on top of Farcaster and Lens, for example, Orb. For example, on Farcaster, you have Warpcast. Create an account, you're really early, you have a lot of alpha on those apps, and of course, you can follow SIBORG on Twitter and well, see what we do and get alpha from our application.
Thank you very much, Maxim. This is so interesting. This is so cool. And we met Robin again. The last time we see each other at MetaFest, now in Paris. And you again was the moderator of our panel.
Very true.
So how it's for you to be a moderator of such Web3 events?
It's a beautiful event, really high quality people. You and others really thank Newconomics and Swissborg. It was really top-notch, great experiences. Meeting with people, having the time to spend time with them, talking on their projects, my projects, and I think we're going to build great things from that.
And as the person who moderate panels and listen so many different speakers, maybe you want to highlight some projects that you think, wow, I was listening and I inspired by it.
So I would say anything around social-fi and decentralized identities. Decentralized societies are really great prospects for the future.
Maybe you have some call to action to people who will watch us?
Check out Vlad, check out Swissborg and Newconomics.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Robin, very
Спасибо
much.
большое.
And we meet Trent from the No FOMO TV. This is so amazing. We already see each other at the MetaFest in Switzerland, now in Paris at the event from Newconomics. And you shoot the videos. And are you in the Web3? Are you crypto user or you are just making the videos?
I'm a Web3 user now. I'm a crypto user now, but only since working in shooting crypto conferences and with mainly human protocol and Newconomics. So I'm a new user.
Oh, very interesting. You shoot so many panels, you see so many speakers, you after edit so many videos. Which projects you think is cool after you see so many?
Well, after doing the first Newconomics in Lisbon, where there was, I think, 54 panels, I have no idea. I mean, obviously doing a lot with Newconomics now and part of Human Protocol and FAI. I think they're great projects. As I said, I'm pretty new to the space, so my technical knowledge isn't very good, but the passion and how everyone's trying to change the structure of society is, I think, is really inspiring. Yeah.
So, if somebody wants to become a video shooter and make the videos about crypto events, maybe you have some life hacks or advices?
No, I just like to make everything look as pretty as possible. That's it. No, I don't have any advice for a young filmmaker. Hello, hey, how you doing? Crypto. Advice of how to shoot or how to get into it, or
yeah, how to get in it. What person need to do to start to shoot the video of the crypto Web3 events?
Oh my God, it's all about the content. Just make it less about your pictures and all about the content and the person speaking, because there's a lot of important stuff being said, and you've got to stay with it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Thanks so
Trent.
much.
It's
Thank
so
you.
nice to meet you. And we want to represent you, Min. She one of the organizers of MetaFest, and today you was one of the organizers of the event from Newconomics and Swissborg. Tell us how it's cool and interesting and hard to organize all of it.
Oh, it's very hard. Event organization is always hard, but we started on the right foot, I think, in Switzerland, because it's a home play. So I work for Swissborg, and our headquarters is in Lausanne in Switzerland. And basically we decided to organize a Web3 conference, a MetaFest, during the 2 weeks electro music festival Caprice, because we know the organizer and it's very for us to have to use the venue and leverage on this, and we believe that the party goers, they are people easy to convert to crypto and blockchain, so we just leverage on that. And so yeah, MetaFest is the first series of first event of a series of 3 events, back to back every week. So last week was MetaFest, and this week we're in Paris during Paris Blockchain Week. We're doing together with Newconomics, and next week is going to be Dubai during Token 2049. And yeah, it's event. It's luckily we have the weather, so all stars are aligned with us. But yeah, event, it's always juggle with the last minute changes. But yeah, it's great to have the speakers, create content that's interesting for people in the industry and
you connect with so many people. You organize all these private chats. You are the networking connector of the networking. You help to people to make the networking. What's interesting do you think in this? And which maybe projects you think is very interesting, or what's inspire you in this process?
We need everyone in that ecosystem. Well, Swissborg is B2C, so obviously all the contents that are interesting for the mass market to educate, it's interesting to us, but we really believe that for the projects that has a great front end, we also need a very secure infrastructure. And we need to keep abreast of what's happening as well in the infrastructure space and the technology breakthrough. So it's, I mean, we always need to go beyond our bubble. Our bubble and what we know, and make it bigger and try to learn from others. So it's always good to mix. Yes.
Very interesting. So I don't know where you find so many energy, but maybe you can share some life hacks with other people.
I became a mom and I have twins, and I think when you survive the first 6 to 12 months of motherhood, I think you can do everything.
Oh, this is so great. This is great, like, fuck, you need to have a kid to be so organized
because
and
it's so sleep deprivation that,
maybe you have some call to action.
Yes, they're waiting for me, so I really need to
we understand. I mean, you are real organizers.